I wish y'all could hear the Joker countdowns, boy. This is
Dave.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey man, it is the morning run. We back at you on this
It's like a snap count.
Friday. Yeah, it's like, dude, it's like, here we go. 5, 4, 3.
Ready.
Hang on. It's the morning
Boy, hit
run.
him with the Friday. Hit him with the Friday. It's Friday.
Yeah, it is Friday now.
What you
We're
got to
gonna get
do?
our groove on.
Let's
Hold
get it.
now.
Runners, it's time to mount up. Get to the line, baby. It's Friday. This is the jump start the weekend. Right now, wake your up. TMR Live with UNK and Chico right here. The Pregame Network coming into you. Hey, you see where I'm at. And you know where UNK is. Somewhere in the vicinity of the mainland of the United States of America. Got to find out and guess where he is. But you know where I'm at. In the middle of the ocean right here. BiggDogg, Chico, Uncle Neely, live and direct. Appreciate y'all if I can get it out. Coming up in here, hitting that like and subscribe. Join us and make sure you hit that hype button also to hype this video up. Hype us up. Hype us up. Hype us up. Hype us up. Oh, what's happening?
Man, it's all good, Chico, man. Friday is here. A lot of people say thank God it's Friday. I say thank God it's every day because we only know Friday from Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday. We just know the days and we thankful for them. Thankful for the runners out there tuning in to the morning run. Y'all know the doing. You creep up in here on the come up. Let us know yet. I see Toronto by way of New York is in the building. Suffolk, Virginia back with us. Poplar Bluff, Missouri by way of Magnolia, Arkansas. Decatur, where it's greater, is in the hizzy for shizzy. Pensacola, Florida. Oh, now.
That's right. Pensacola, Florida, home of Roy Jones Jr. Shout out to the home of Michael Vick and Allen Iverson too. Bad News, Virginia, Hampton, Virginia, in the building. Oh, nah. What's happening?
Yeah.
See you aunties up in here. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Auntie K? And everybody else, all the other ladies.
Pago.
American Samoa. So they loose in the building. Oh, now. Shout out all my Usos and my Tocos. That's right. Hey, I was on I happened to be I was one of the, I guess I wasn't one of the 14 million people that's following Miss Karuchi Tran. Of course, you know, she was mentioned on our interview with Coach Prime yesterday. Coach Prime said, "Oh, he's happy. She's doing her thing. Uncle Neely, you deserve to be happy. Chico, you deserve to be happy." He said it twice. He said, "I deserve to be happy twice."
Yeah, because you know you're not. Yeah.
But
we do a show on that.
I saw on her page. I went on her. I was like, "Damn, I guess I don't follow her." But she was putting, and I've been seeing like a trend of people putting like cold ice. You know how boxers do. You know, when they're on when they're boxing, they put that cold thing on their face. I've been seeing people putting cold stuff on their face. And, you know, I was like, man, I guess look at her face. I know she gets results. Maybe I should try it on my face. See the type of results I get. So I went and got my cold pack. I'm starting to put it on my face. We're going to see if I can.
Oh, boy. My mom used to call that monkey see, monkey do. First of all, let's just unpack it for a little bit. Cold reduces swelling. You know that many times you done got your ass whooped. Many times you've been swole up walking home to the projects. And your mama give you a piece of bologna to put on your eye. So
Never
why
happened.
you acting brand new, I don't know. But let me help you a little further if I may, Chico. When you see people like her, the incomparable, beautiful Karucha Tran do it. Normally they just have like the ice direct or something else. What you be having, Chico? You don't put your ice in a dirty ass towel.
No, man, it's one of these things. Come on, Unc. It's one of those things
You
that
keep
you
an
put in the
all-purpose
freezer.
rag. How do I know?
It's one of those things that you put in the freezer. It's supposed to be for a headache, and you wrap it. You actually put it around your head. But I'm like, I can put it on my eye and see if I can get that nice look, because you know
this dude goes to a lady's Instagram page, see her doing something.
that's what I
Yeah,
get from it.
without any further research. He's just gonna start doing it.
No, it makes sense because you see, remember the runner Ashton Hall? He dumped his face in a bucket of water,
Yeah.
cold ice water,
Yeah.
like this, submerge his face.
Okay.
Like this is like the same concept, right? But she's
Okay.
just going into like these concentrated areas, and now people have products that, you know what? Let me just pull it up, because you think I'm playing. Now people have
No, don't
products
pull
where
it up and stop. Stop
okay.
before you promote somebody else on here.
Okay.
What you need to be developing is the UNK and Chico eye patch.
Yeah,
Like
it's
what
like
we're talking.
that's what man, hold up, man. Who can develop this? We need to pull it up, Unc. They need to see this. You know what? Let's get to football, man. We'll talk about this later on in the show. Anyways.
Yeah, let's get to a lot of stuff, man. First of all, we got to get to I love black people. I think this is my man. Ain't no thing. That's my man,
Huh?
Six Class Skinner, man, pilot, entrepreneur, leader,
Oh
advocate.
my goodness, gracious.
Yeah. 99. And you see them three right there, Chico. You
Yes,
see them
sir.
three.
Uh-huh.
I know you try to say that the Noops in Tuskegee tried to recruit you, and I told you we don't recruit.
That's a fact.
Just because we had you sleeping on the floor by a building, I mean, we wanted you in the clique.
Trust me. Y'all did. I was a good looking young fella back then. What you talking about? A 17-year-old chick?
Old fella, man. When you open your eyes, half the time your eyes closed. That's why you need to cruise your eye patch to get your eyes open because you just swole up. Appreciate that. I love black people. Y'all make sure y'all follow I love black people on all social media platforms. Stay abreast of what's going on, not just in your neck of the black woods, but worldwide. The diaspora of black folks.
Shout out to I love black people. Oh
Yeah,
no.
we love black people too.
That's right. Then Danny in the building.
Then Danny, what it do?
Lethal Gaming, 573. Oh no, we appreciate y'all. Then Danny said, I love all people. That's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. We love
hey,
all
Chico,
people
let me ask
over
you
here.
this.
Ask me, Unc.
As much as I love all people, I got to start with the people I live with.
Y'all know it's Friday now.
I ain't finna be ashamed of that. You ain't backing me off that now. Chico, let me ask you something.
What do you need to ask me, Unc?
You was here yesterday.
I was. Thank
Give
goodness.
me some takeaways from your talk with Coach Brian. What's some of your takeaways?
Oh, man. Other than we all deserve to be happy, that was the main one.
Well, who the hell you was pointing at when he said that?
Anybody that anybody that applies to, Unc. You all deserve to be happy. That's all.
I told you, man. Chico, I think you was the only child with 15 imaginary friends. I really don't believe you had a lot of first cousins.
Trust me.
I believe it was just you.
And they were first cousins. I told you my grandma had 11 kids. That was just on one side.
Yeah, they don't mean they were hanging out with you though. Chico, go ahead. Tell me, man, what's your takeaways from your conversation with Coach
takeaways,
Brian?
for one is, man, as far as CU Buffs football goes, that he is it's a different season, it's a different time. And he said if it has never been all on him, it's definitely all on him this year, because he said, I'm taking the hands-on approach. I'm looking at everything coming in, dog. Every swinging thing that's coming up in here, I'm taking.
He didn't say that, but I'm gonna allow you to paraphrase.
Yeah, paraphrasing that. He's taking a look at it. He's evaluating. He knows what's coming in. Now he has a better understanding of each player to where he can reach these guys now. And I think it's going to be more of a cohesive team that's going to come together and gel a lot more. I like the fact that he said that this year they're going to be down in Texas. A lot of fishing going on. That's a lot of good time to bond. And a lot of takeaways from that, man. I encourage all of you guys to go back and watch it 2 or 3 times, where you can get some takeaways from it, way more than just that. But it's a lot of gems in there, Unc, that as we talk, more and more will just pop up in our head, because they're going to stay with us for a while. I posted some on Instagram and YouTube. Y'all go check those out also.
I like it. First one, before I get mine, let me give a big shout out here. Jasmine Neely is in the building.
Oh, now
Jazz is in the building. Oh, now.
Yes, indeed.
Y'all know the deal. If y'all need that Uncle Neely's beard oil, you have one handy. Face by Jazz product. Why, Chico? While you sitting there, Chico, let me tell you something about Face by Jazz.
That's what I need. You know what?
Ice on your face. She got a whole men's package too. Skin is your biggest organ, Chico.
Yeah.
Skin is your biggest organ. Take care of your skin.
Face by Jazz. Let's create a ice pack product that could be put on your face for men. You feel me? And it's the BiggDogg ice pack product or whatever we
I
call
don't
it.
think I like the Uncle Neely ice pack, but we'll see.
That one might be a little stubby and might melt fast. That's gonna be some mean ice. Ice gonna be grumpy and mad.
But one thing we have learned on this show is that you can be a girlfriend and not be a girl.
Yeah, yours will be pink and mine will be black. Mine will be black holder. Yours will have a little pink holder on it. You know what I mean? That'll go be perfect.
Yeah, some good take, man. I thought some good takeaways. One of the things I enjoyed about the conversation yesterday, Chico, was our audience getting to hear what I am fortunate to hear. And that is just the tone, the tenor, the happiness. And I'm not even talking about just interpersonal relationships. I mean, peace of Coach Prime. Because people are often ask me, man, how's he doing? How do I think he's doing? And I would simply tell them this. I know that he is not only 100%, but also 100% accepting of this new form of life for him, because his personality is all the way back.
Yeah.
And I think if you watch yesterday's interview and watch an interview from, say, last August or so, or watch an interview from a year before that, you can see that something, for lack of a better word, was off. And when you have a high caliber athlete like himself who earned a gold jacket, who is no debate the best player to ever play his position, with very little debate, one of the top 3 players of all time, regardless of position, and you had to learn how to pee again.
Yeah.
Like something as simple as peeing, Chico. You know, that takes a toll on you. And so not only did he go through the cancer, have his bladder removed, had a new bladder created for him, he had to learn what 2 and 3-year-olds learn.
Yeah.
All over again at the age of 57, 58.
Yeah.
But you can tell that just like in his time he's putting in work, the smile, listening to him, you can tell he back.
He back, man. Glad to have him back too, dog. It's totally different. I want to say vibe, but you know, just like Danny said, he was really happy. You know, you could tell he was happy, just like you just said, and I just ready to get at it, man. You know, enthusiastic about it. You know, ready to go. I used to have a teammate used to say that y'all are not showing any enthusiasm. You know, and I was like, you know what, y'all right. He's right. At some point, we need to listen to him because he's definitely right. He understands that the energy is low.
You know this is something that went over a lot of folks' head. And I literally talked to Coach Prime this morning, Chico, when I was texting with you. And let me say this: shout out to Chico. You know, I'm in Mississippi right now. Coach Prime is in Mountain Time, so I'm an hour ahead of him. He's an hour earlier than me. Chico 5 hours earlier than all of us. So when Prime is hit me at 6:30, that's like 2:30 in the morning for Chico.
Oh yeah,
Coach,
I'm behind.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So shout out to Chico for that. But what I was about to say was, this went over a lot of people's head. Me and Coach talked about it this morning. One of the first things he said when the show started, go back and watch it. And he said it and like teasing us, but it was really motivating us. He's like, dog, y'all having too much fun doing this. Like y'all happy.
Yeah.
Like y'all are, you know, bringing joy to you, yourself, others. Like that's what it's supposed to be. Y'all are having a good time working. And you can see that in him, like watching those guys run 40s, him talking about having lunch with Quincy Wiggins, just being in the building around this new team. You can tell he's happy with it.
Yeah. Hey, I know one thing. As he said, he was happy. We all need to be happy. We all deserve to be happy. Just reiterate that one more time.
Let's do this for me, Chico. I love putting you on the spot with your technology. Because I want go to the gram, man. You can go to the pregame network gram and play that crucial clip. But I want people to watch you. I want people to listen to him and watch you. Because there is literally
what you talking about?
There's something wrong with you, dog. Like there's
what what you
what you was thinking. Like
here we go.
I remember one time I was talking, we doing the show together, I was talking, and I made the mistake of looking at the monitor, and you over there like you cook it and tasted it. And going like, man, that's good.
You were cooking. That's why.
Yeah, but I'm like, no, I can't. I want y'all to watch Chico.
Let's see.
Bring others joy. That's the blessing of the occupation that God gave us. And we deserve, in return, we deserve to be at peace, number one. But happy. It's hard to be happy and not at peace.
Yeah.
And it's hard to be peaceful, not happy. That don't make sense. Yeah, those two intertwine with one another. But I feel like I'm in a wonderful place. I'm doing a Dougie right now. You know, like if you can see inside of me, I'm doing a Dougie right
now. I think it was before. Let me go back. I think it was before. Right?
Yep. It was toward the beginning.
Okay, damn.
How about that? I'm happy. And I think I deserve to be happy. You deserve to be happy. Chico, you deserve to be. We deserve to be happy, man. We
say it again, Coach.
We deserve to be happy. We deserve to be happy. We worked our butts off, and we working our butts off mainly to.
Like what are you back there doing, man? You like hey, talk about you.
You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be. No, actually, I was like, listen, you heard what he said, right? I deserve to be happy. Went to the Twins.
Yeah, I Chico, you are appreciated because you are unique. Let me put something up. Then Danny right here, man. Coach was also a part of the best organizations in sports. What's that say about Coach when the best want the best? That's why I remember the pregame network as well as BiggDogg Chico and telling those about you. I appreciate it, Dan. Dan, one thing you pointed out, it came out when Chico asked him about Coach Saban and doing the commercial shoots. And Coach Prime was like, yeah, all due respect to his coaching tree. That's why whenever I'm with him, I got questions. I'm learning all I can from him. But people don't remember, then Danny, what you pointed out there so eloquently. This guy worked with the Bartolos when they owned the 49ers, the Steinbrenners with the Yankees, the Joneses with the Cowboys. Y'all don't think he learned stuff along the way?
Most definitely.
Like, so when you see him like instilling things in the organization and making changes in the organization or making sure the organization has the right tone and tenor and build with it, y'all think he was just playing for these teams? Like Coach Prime was not just like an athlete, he was an ambassador in the locker room. Like he's going to be with the owners and go up there with the general managers and player personnel and learn how things operate. And all this time when he's traveling, like he told y'all, he finna get 5 horses, and he naming the horses after all the cities he played in.
Mm-hmm.
So then that a great point.
Yeah. And also another point is, he's gonna ride for his dogs, and he rode for Coach J Field too when people had questions about him. And I see people posting this on Twitter right now. They don't tag us, but make sure y'all tag us. But that's why y'all see right down below the big tag of the Morning Run Live
right
follow on Instagram.
You ain't got to tag it. It's on there.
Yeah, it's gonna be on there now.
Somebody questioned my dog. Right? And I had to tell them, it's 4 guys in the pros that play receiver from a year ago, right?
Out of his room.
Yep.
So how can you? Great teammate, great coach.
Can't argue with the results.
Can't argue with that, dog.
Yeah, I think. Coach paused before he went down that road, and I have a unique position, Chico, as you do. Whereas I have a relationship with Deion Sanders, I don't have an employee relationship with he or Colorado. So sometimes we can say some things, is what I'm saying, Chico. And let me say this. When 3-9 happens, everything has to get looked at and evaluated. which is natural, should take place. But also when 3 and 9 happens, people start complaining about things they didn't complain about before. And people started complaining about Coach Prime got too many friends on staff. Y'all remember? Stop playing like y'all just hearing this for the first time. Y'all saw them tweets. Yeah. Y'all saw people shooting at people just because they know, as if other coaches in America ain't got friends on staff. Everybody that hires somebody they know and trust. But don't put that to the side a second. So yeah, there were people talking about, man, he done known Jay Field too long, da. And that's why he's trying to tell you, like, man, look, do y'all remember that we got 4 wide receivers from Colorado that's now in the NFL?
Yeah.
I'm going to wait on the haters, the Jay Field haters, especially the Coach Prime haters in particular. I'm going to wait on the haters to show me a room in college football that's going to put 4 jokers in the NFL.
Preach. You ain't lying.
So when you make changes, walk with me, Chico. I'm going to go slow on this one.
All right, bet that.
When you make changes, the changes still got to make sense. You don't just go in there because you went 3 and 9, throw every damn thing away because everybody wants something to change. Exactly. The changes got to make sense.
Right. He even said changes come when you win also. Changes will come and changes will happen. So
yeah. Like, dog, I was with Prime at Jack State. I remember him going undefeated in conference, but because we weren't winning by a big enough margin, made changes. Because he said we far too talented to be winning by 3 and 10 points. We need to be winning by 30.
Yeah.
That's right, M36. They was talking real reckless. That's right. Jewel, 4 in the same draft. Stop playing, man.
Then they say they got all type of stuff to say, but there's no worries. That's why we on here. We have fun. We keep it positive and let you guys know the factual and the actual and the one you need to keep coming back to. And that's us, Uncle Neely, BiggDogg Chico, right here on the Pregame Network, the Morning Run Live, or call it TMR Live. Here's a clip also of offensive coordinator, Coach Brendan Marion, and this is from Darius and Reach the People Media.
The right energy. Yes, sir. I told y'all, it's not about where you're from. It's not about none of that. It's about we're Colorado Buffaloes now, and we got to make it happen here. Some of y'all are ungrateful as hell. Won't eat a free meal. Don't like the clothes that you wear. They are free. All this stuff is free. This is the last time in your life that everything will be free for you.
I hope they hear that and realize that too. That's a big key thing. And you got to harness that time and the moment that you're in right now, dog, and realize after this, there's going to be absolutely nothing free. Please believe me. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks if you're not ready for it. Like Coach Prime said, the real world, dog.
Yeah, we discussed that with Prime yesterday, and that's one of the things I love about Coach is that he don't wait to November to tell guys this about to be over. He starts telling them in February. Yeah. And about every 2 or 3 team meetings, like, all right, y'all, December before you know it. And let me tell you what's going to happen when that last game come in December. That Saturday, you don't get to eat it Monday. He said it's immediately over. Like it ain't no grace period. Like, oh, let me get my stuff out the door. I'm like, it's over.
Don't believe it. I'm gonna be able to eat until I move out. No, dog.
No, it's over, dog. And look, like the NFL, when you play that last game, that next day, you go to the facility for exit and get your stuff out of the locker. Even if you under a multi-year contract, you gotta get your stuff, dog.
Yeah.
You don't live here. You gotta go.
You got people back home that are dependent on you. It's gotta work for some of y'all. It's gotta work.
Remind them of the why.
Work for some of y'all. Some of y'all forget that once you get a couple free meals, a free place to stay, free gear, we forget how we prayed, begged, wanted this opportunity. Now we got it. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. The guy. If we have more people in here that want to be the guy, we'll become elite.
Mindset, been talking about that for the longest, right?
Yeah, Chico, you're gonna love. When I spoke with Coach this morning, he was calling me right before the team meeting and bouncing some stuff off me, and he said, "Man, And you're going to see this later on this afternoon, the pregame network. Terrace was there taking care of everything. Shout out to T2.
T2.
He said, man, what I'm going to hit him with, Neely, is mentality. And I said, I said, talk to me, coach. He said, but I'm going to take the men off and put boy in front of it. Because a lot of folks got a boytality.
That's right.
Yeah. See, men get hit with adversity and they face it and go toward it. Boy look to the left and right looking for the exit. What mama, what dad, they're like, I'm gonna let them fix it.
Right.
And then he went attaching it to 1 Corinthians. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. But you come a man, you got to put down childish things.
That's right.
And we need men in this room.
That's right.
Now, boy, Chico. New merch coming. Boy gonna be crossed out. Mentality.
Bro, what in the hell did you? How you in my head, dog? How you in my head, dog? Come on, man.
Stop playing with me.
I'm already like I'm right there with you. How you in my head, dog? Boy crossed out, and you got mentality right there. I'm already
check your mentality, man. What you grateful for?
And then that puts these guys from the jump. It puts them in that mode, that mentality of challenging themselves each and every day, looking around and saying, damn, am I displaying and showcasing boy mentality or boytality, or am I showcasing a mentality the correct way? Am I showing what I want to project?
I got UNK-tality. I got UNK-tality.
You got UNK-tality? Big dog tality.
Eyes closed with ice.
But look, this is what I was gonna say.
Over here.
You said that men do what they go towards it, right?
Yeah.
They can relate that to that can be said the same for the American bison, right? Which is the buffalo, right? They go what?
Toward the storm.
And through the storm, dog.
Chico, I sent this to Coach Prime a while back. I want to quote the actual author of who said it. But there's a
black kicker.
There's a notion, right? That people often think that the obstacle is what moves you. The obstacle shows you the path. Like, so like if I got an obstacle to my left and an obstacle in front of me, then that means I should go to the right. Like people have a notion to avoid the obstacle.
Right.
When the truth is, like when you're trying to grow and God is trying to take you somewhere, the path is the obstacle. So going around it doesn't get you where you need to be. Facing it, addressing it, going over it, going through it gets you where you need to be.
Yeah.
But just like a dog, I don't care how badass it is, a dog ain't trained. A dog ain't born attacking. A dog has to be trained to attack.
Okay.
You have to train your mind the same way. And it's called growing up. Because in your early days, your mind is going to, avoid that. That's right there. Go this way.
Right.
But as you mature, you be like, no, man, that's actually not the course of action. The course of action is towards the obstacle. So just a little food for thought as you go into your weekend, man. You got obstacles in life, stop avoiding them.
Yeah.
Because they're going to still be there.
Yep.
It ain't hard, Chico.
It's definitely not hard, dog. I mean, it's hard, but it's fair. That's my coach used to say back in the day. Hard, but it's fair, man. It's hard, but it's fair.
And you know why it's fair, Chico? Because it's hard on everybody. Ain't nobody picking. Life ain't picking on you.
There you go. Hell, Coach Prime said that when we asked about 85 South yesterday, and you said, the things that DC is going through, despite everything, he's still a great father. Coach Prime said everybody's going through something, dog.
Yeah. And life ain't picking on you, man.
I'm telling you. Damn. Say that again.
Yeah, somebody had a bunch of travel plans this weekend, and here come this storm. That storm ain't picking on you, dog.
One reason why I used to love Bob Marley, because there was always messages in his music. Not used to love, still love. And he said, "Every man thinketh his burden is the heaviest."
Man, look, first of all, let me get a shout out to French in Germany, checking in from Pompenberg. I hope I said that right, Germany. Appreciate that
B.
overseas.
Gates. Poppenberg. Yes, indeed.
But I'll tell you what Big Mama used to tell me, Chico.
What she said?
About me and my little friends.
Get your ass out them cookies.
She ain't had to worry about that because Big Mama ain't keep number Nilla wafers. And you after the third Nilla wafer, you don't want another one. Nilla wafers is the cornflake of cookies.
What did I saw some Nilla wafers in the background of somebody.
Chico, don't get me off my message, man. Hold on a second.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
You see,
gotta pay for.
She told me, go ahead. If all you and your friends put all your problems in a big ass pile, and you can see their problems too, you fight like hell to get your problems back.
Yep. Wow.
You just, because you don't see what other people are going through, you think it's just you.
Yeah.
But if everybody can pile their stuff up and everybody can see, be like, "Oh, but hey, give me mine back. I want my light bill. I want his light bill."
Be fighting to get yours back, dog. Damn, it's crazy. Crazy how life works, man. You know?
Chico, now you can tell me about Nilla wafers. I know it's your favorite cookie.
I just saw him in the background somewhere, and I thought about you. I said, "Look at them Nilla wafers back there." I don't know what it was. Something I was watching, and it was just a product placement back there. Somebody put, I bet Unc would have grabbed them.
Yeah, no, sir.
Hey, shout out to Forever Buff, Eric Bieniemy. He's back with the Chiefs. He's gonna be the offensive coordinator, dog. That's a big thing for them, right? After they suffered
gotta do
terribly
something
this year. You go back to the old school, dog.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah. Before,
I mean, it previously worked,
Yeah, right.
And much like, I know Andy Reid ain't going nowhere right now, but much like these other teams who did not live up to expectation, and you had to decide between the quarterback and the coach, Pat Mahomes ain't going nowhere like that. Like, he gonna be quarterback in another 10 years if you want to. So you got to shake up the play calling.
Yeah. Why not though? Go back to what worked.
And why not? And then you're not bringing in somebody that's a new voice. He was there before and was making it click.
Yeah.
But do not forget though, all that's important. Shout out to Bieniemy. Glad to see you back with the Chiefs. Yeah. Do not forget, Michael Westbrook slammed his ass.
I was gonna be very subtle with bringing that up.
Ain't no subtle.
That goddamn walk.
You might be OC with KC, but you don't want MW.
Hey man, y'all go back and watch the Michael Westbrook interview we just did last week. He shared a story about being on his recruiting visit and having an encounter with Eric Bieniemy.
Little CeeLo Green coming up to him talking about what's up.
No, he cool. Leave him alone. He cool. Hey man, we need you on our team, homie. I can hear him saying it. You just slam me, but hey, we could slam you or you could join the team, homie. What you gonna do? That was a setup.
Yeah, said all the oops came surrounding with their skirts on.
Yeah, dog. Hey, it's a different thing, man.
Hey, you got some oops merch on the site.
Got some oops merch on the site, man.
Or the Uncle Chico merch, man.
Yeah,
got all
hey, for all our Polynesian brothers and sisters, Usos, Tokos, Sungas, and all of you guys, hey, out there in the world, y'all want to represent? Go to uncandchico.myshopify.com. Check out the merch and get you some. Got some Uso Toko merch on there, Unc and Chico live merch, and more coming soon. Just stay tuned and go on there and check it out and support us. We appreciate it. You understand? You'll get updates on your email to when they will be delivered to you. Let me see here. Hey, you wanted to talk about college football, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Let me see. What were you? First of all, you want to talk about here's what we know, Unc.
What we know.
CFP committee and conferences and commissioners. Playoff stays at 12 teams. All 4 Power 4 conference champions will get automatic bids.
Correct.
The highest ranked group of 6 champion gets an automatic bid.
True that.
Notre Dame gets an automatic bid if they finish in the top 12.
Correct.
Special treatment. We'll talk about that too. The remaining spots are at large selections based on final CFP rankings. This is
That's
straight
word
from
up.
CFP leadership and conference agreements, not speculation. So
Word up.
let's get before we get into specifics, on the teams and everything like that. Do you like this structure as a college football guy, Unc?
So
Like
yes and no.
brand bias or fairness?
So yes and no. Here's the big yes. We have to be willing to adapt until we get this thing as close to right as possible.
Okay.
And last year, in my mind, was the first strike of this thing because we had to be fair to get all this new system implemented. And fairness meant carving out space for the little guy. Having said that, that's kind of been corrected with this quote unquote new way. Still 12 teams. But here's the drawback to the way you're still doing it. When you look at what you expertly and deftly articulated there, Chico, the same 12, power forward, get their rep in, highest ranking group of 6 gets the automatic. Here, Notre Dame gets the automatic because they're a non-conference team if they're in the top 12. Here's what we got to understand. If this were in place this year, Miami wouldn't even been in it. It would have, if you had this system this year, this format would have put Duke and Notre Dame in and left out Miami and JMU. And I'm with you on the JMU. JMU and Tulane shouldn't have been in for me. I think we still have to migrate toward a system that is just going to literally be the best damn 12 teams, period. Or if y'all want to keep this politically correct kumbaya, you're going to have to take it to 14 or 16 teams. I can't hear you, Chico.
Oh, my bad. Testing 1, 2. How could they just continue to always leave these loopholes and like not get it right and just expand it?
Or just take the best 12. Stop trying to carve out a space for Cinderella. And if you ain't in the best 12, so let's say the best 8 because 4 of them are already solidified with the conference champions. If you're not in the best 8 to 12, you're out. But I'm willing to admit that some people can't handle that. So just expand the group and don't worry about that 17th person that got left out. If you go to 14, that 15, somebody's going to always be on the bubble, no matter what number you create. I don't care if you go to a 2014 bracket, the 25th team is going to say, what about me?
Mm-hmm. Man,
but what happens is when you try to create a space for somebody, it bumps somebody out. And then just think now, had this current one been the rule for this year, Miami, who made it to the final, and that's what, Chico, you remember I did a morning wood about it. You and I talked about it at length when we were watching Miami and what they did in this playoff. I had to keep reminding people, y'all do remember they almost didn't make it, even though they were number 10 in the nation.
Right. So you're going to reward the performance or not, but you'll give a safer way, I would think, for like a Notre Dame to get in, but you have a team like Miami win like 10 games.
Well, here's what's going to have to happen, man. And again, evolution is constant. Notre Dame going to have to join the conference.
They don't play a conference.
And it may be a new conference, that's created because of the way college football is going. It may be something that don't even exist right now.
They don't play a conference title game, but if they're ranked top 12, they get in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, DM3D. I'm sorry. I want to address that because you're exactly right. D3 Miss says, yeah, but some of those Cinderellas are really fun and make tournaments exciting. When you say tournaments, you're talking basketball, chess, badminton, tiddlywinks, horseshoes. It don't make it fun in football.
Track.
Yeah.
The system is designed by the College Football Executive, Conference Commissioners, and ESPN partners. That's documented. Damn. Okay.
And the who?
ESPN partners. Not like TIP partners.
That's why I know at the end of the day,
want to see.
At the end of the day, this shit gonna get fixed because the TV partners ain't finna keep on paying for Ole Miss versus Tulane in the opening round when they could be Ole Miss versus Duke or Ole Miss versus Miami or Ole Miss versus Notre Dame.
You just answered my question. Is this about finding the best 12 teams, or is it about finding and protecting the most valuable TV product? That's
the best teams protect the product. This is not about asses and seats as much as it is about eyeballs on screens.
Damn.
These folks ain't putting all this money in for nobody to watch these games.
No such thing as college football Cinderella, Isus Walk said.
I totally agree. Asus, I totally agree.
Isus.
Let's imagine that it worked in the first round, like it does in basketball. You can have a 16th seed, upset the play-in game or one. They ain't going to the Elite Eight. They ain't going to the Final Four. Like football is too much of a violent and collision sport for someone without depth to compete with somebody with depth. Like
hey, when
you go out there to the skill positions that Chico played, they first team and your first team about neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
But because the other team got 3 Chicos deep and you ain't got but one, dog, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. That's what it usually boils down to when you playing those teams, even at their places, whether it was a Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, LSU, whoever else, Florida State that we played coming from UAB, all of those games, except maybe I think one, that Florida game, all of those games were close. In the LSU game, we won. All of those games were close, but you would just see by the third or fourth quarter or something like that'll happen. Somebody might go down on our team. Now we got a backup in, and now they still got Big Ben Watson lined up at tight end and showing his tricep muscle. And I'm on the sideline like, damn, like a Greek god out there.
You're on the sideline like, damn, I can't wait to be at the bottom of that pile.
Shut. I'm like, I need to go back and do some tricep workouts.
Hey, BiggDogg, you get it. You get it, BiggDogg. It still ain't about the best 12 teams because Notre Dame get a concession because they make money. People want to see Notre Dame on TV.
Unbelievable. Y'all let us know in the chat right now. Is the 12-team college football playoff fair? Not the one you go to and ride the rides, but is it fair, yes or no? And should Notre Dame keep an automatic bid if they are top 12? And did your school get robbed at this point? Because Miami, like you said earlier, it would have been a different situation had this been in place. At some point, the good teams start playing with their food.
And they just go ahead and eat. Stop playing with
food. Does this format, I know your answer, but I'm just going to ask you for the people out there. Does this format fix college football, or did it just make the politics harder to see?
I don't know if it'll ever be fixed because money is involved. So somebody gonna always be unhappy. But we are more than ever on the road to the right solution. Like again, the powers that be knew that carving out these spaces for quote unquote group of 5 or whatever wasn't necessarily the best thing to do as representing the best 12, but it was the only way to get it passed the first time because the little guys were gonna say, "Oh no, you screwing over me." So now it's like, hey, let's make room for little guy, and then the little guy gets his teeth kicked in and be like, "Hey, you still want to do this? Y'all were right. Just save us one spot, okay?" And what's going to eventually come is then Notre Dame gonna have to get their ass in the conference, and ain't gonna be no little carve out for Cinderellas no more. It's gonna be the best 12 to 16 teams, period, because that's what the audience demands, and that's what the TV buyers and the money spenders are gonna demand because that's what the audience wants.
Hey, y'all let us know in the chat, but we're gonna switch gears right here. And I was wondering about this. I just saw a post come up, and we talked about on previous shows all the time about NBA on TNT going to NBA on ESPN.
True that.
And they first started out October, had a few shows.
Yeah, hot October.
November, one show. Right. Like what? Yeah. Like didn't it come on after all the games
Yeah.
You know, usually that we'll be able to watch and get the recap and laugh and stuff like this. December only had one day Christmas. January, nothing until the end of the month. 5 shows in 3 months. 5. That's what Charles Barkley said. He's upset about it. He's coming out saying things. What do you think about the show, man? Did ESPN kill it, or what the hell is going on?
Yeah, they killed him. You know, we were, and we talked about that, Chico, as you said, and we were hoping they weren't gonna kill it, that they would just take it as is, just bring the entire crew, the set, don't change nothing because it's working. But it looks like they are systematically trying to kill it because we were sold a bill of goods, the same bill of goods that NBC sold us with the Michael Jordan interviews.
Wow.
You know, hey, Michael Jordan gonna be joining us as an analyst and da 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 da. Next thing you know, he did 1 hour sit down with Tirico, and they just been giving it to you in 5-minute chunks. Like, man, that ain't what we were promised. Right. And the same thing with TNT going over to ESPN. You know, we were looking forward to what we had at TNT, and it started out hot in October, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was a believer, but as the product has gone on, it's like, dude, where y'all at?
That's crazy, man. So I'm gonna let Unc have his moment right quick to talk to y'all. Yeah. Hold up. Let me put it on here right.
You must gotta go boo-boo.
Gotta go boo-boo. I gotta go answer the door for real. Go ahead. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, y'all. We finna get in the chat and we gonna say all the anti-Chico stuff that y'all been wanting to get off y'all chest. This dude say you gotta go get to dough. So y'all make sure y'all chime in. Let us know y'all thoughts on what you've been seeing with the ESPN taking over TNT to move over there. And like I said, man, I have been exponentially disappointed. Like, it's not only has it not been on like it used to be with each game, the quality of the show is not the same. So I don't get it. I think they had a perfect formula. Oh, I just seen the comment right there. Why you stop me from asking Chico about his wife the other day? Hey, man, look, don't come in there with that foolishness while Chico gone. Chico been trying to stop them. And they once you got up, they stop it, y'all. Do my guy like that. Mike Chico, right?
They say Chico sitting in white people's living room. They've been going crazy. You told them to say something in the chat. I bet you've been encouraging them, huh?
No, I ain't said nothing, Chico. I'm trying to talk about ESPN.
Well, let's talk about ESPN. The linebacker for the Buffs. Let's go there. Got a linebacker with a middle name, ESPN. I mean, Lampron.
Like his cold-blooded, that's like his real middle name.
And before we get into it, but I heard the story that his dad snuck on the birth certificate and wrote it in there, right?
Yeah.
You know, without his mom knowing. And I can understand that because I kind of did that too in my son's name. You know, I saw his name. I was like, you know what? I didn't want to do the Chico Jr., but when I saw it written out on the card and didn't have no Chico in there, I added Chico right before the end. So you can call it whatever you want to call it before that, as long as it's going to end with Chico Cleveland. You feel me? And it got to be no junior. So with him adding the ESPN at the last minute, I understand how that could have happened and how the mom was like, what the hell? But with a name like that, you know, you got to be able to be a headhunter at the linebacker position.
Let me ask you a question before we dive into ESPN. Here we go. The linebacker, not the network.
Gotta stop.
What's your favorite beverage? And I'm not talking about alcoholic. I mean, like drink. You know, water, punch. What you like to drink?
Good old water.
Good old water.
Yep.
Good old water. What's your favorite snack? Almonds, pistachios. What you like?
Pistachios.
Chico, here's all I gotta do. I get me a good old liter of water, a bowl of pistachios, and just sit down at the table across from you, and I don't have to ask nothing. I ain't got to say nothing. I ain't got to tell you why you here. You gonna start confessing to every damn crime you ever committed.
At some point it'll come out.
Yes, I ain't asked you nothing. Like, yeah, man, I remember when I forged this document in college. And, yeah, I remember, man, I was taking the ACT and I copied off this girl paper. It's like, you want to tell it.
I'm telling you the truth. Or you want me to lie to you? What do you want me? I'm not lying, B.
You and Fat Joe, man. You know, like,
I'm telling you the truth. I'm serious, man. He said he gonna grab a bowl of sticks. What is that?
Hey, man, I don't know how to pronounce it. I know a lot of big words. I don't know how to say the words.
Stapacios.
You know, like Chico say when he say something wrong, you know what I meant?
He gonna say he's born a snitch.
Yeah, but on himself. No. Like he wants
you know what? Let me tell you a story, B. Let me tell you a story. One of my proudest stories, and I had forgot it happened, but the dude it happened to reminded me of it. And I was like, damn, I did do that, didn't I? You know? I remember one day, I had gotten out of school a little bit earlier than everybody.
Okay.
But you know how you can still see people walking home?
Yeah.
And at my school, of course, they have police patrolling like the area of people walking home, right?
Of course. Your words, not mine. like you said, yeah, I knew that girl was smart because she didn't go to my school.
Straight up. So they policemen patrolling the area.
Hold on one second. I do want to point this out. 99% of our audience had no idea your school needed police until just now. Like you be telling it.
Yes. Gotta set the scene. You gotta imagine getting ready to walk home and you see a police car, not like a patrol car, like a full in uniform policeman over there, like had the four corners, like squared off. So anyways, two of my homies walking, just randomly walking. And I see from a distance, they're walking past the policeman, and the police turned around and like finna go after them. I'm like, damn, but I know these dudes.
Okay.
And I know these dudes, some real dudes, they might have something on them, right? Now, mind you, I told you before, B, that my mom worked where? At the police department at one point. And she used to literally make me come up there and bring her things just so she can parade me around the police department and show them, hey, y'all, this my son. This my son,
And they were like, oh, we know him.
Know his face. Don't, you know what I mean? So anyways.
No, they were telling her we already know him.
I see this policeman going after these two guys that I go to school with. So I pull up behind like, hey, officer. I recognize the officer. I know he's going to recognize me. I'm like, hey, they cool. Let them, these guys, I know these guys. You can leave them alone,
Well, that's a powerful informant right there. You know you can get the police off of. You the snitch of snitches.
Anyways.
Super snitch.
So I go out like, because I see he about to get them. And I'm like, I bet you they got someone. I'm like, nah, leave Trav and them alone. These are good guys. They And some reason, for whatever reason, he listened to me and let them go. Right? I go on about my business.
How old was you, Chico?
I was in high school, probably 11th or 12th grade.
So you old enough to drive. Talking to a grown ass man about some ninth graders. He listened.
No, these dudes in my class. They walking home.
Okay.
They walking home back to the neighborhood. But anyways, I just go up to the officer. I'm like, nah, they cool. Leave them alone, He actually leaves them alone. Anyway, months or years later or whatever.
Well, he did name drop. He did say their real names in there. He didn't realize it though. But he
what I said, Travis, I made up a name.
Travis. His
name Travis Hunter. No, not that Travis Hunter. Anyways, they let him go. And the dude out of somewhere like months or years later came up and told me one time, he was like, Chico, man, I remember when these cops about to get me, dog. I was like, for real, what happened? He's like, man, you don't remember you came up to him and told him to leave us alone, and they left us alone. He was like, man, I had so much weed in my pocket. I was like, get out. He was like, man, you're a real one for that, dog. I'll never forget that. So I don't know why I started this story, but I did start the story to say, keep it real with your real ones. How am I a snitch? That's where it started, from that snitch story. How am I a snitch? I'm actually the opposite of a snitch. I get people out of situations rather than put them in situations. Y'all got the story wrong. That makes sense, huh?
I'm gonna keep it on until you say so. Selma is not like that.
What?
That what the comment said. Said, man,
Listen,
Selma
man.
like
Y'all
that,
must be crazy. Y'all, all you got to do is Google it. R.I.P. to my homies, though. I just lost 2 homies this past week from one incident. Let me not get real on this for real. I just lost 2 homies, man.
Von Reynolds say just put him being Chico at the bottom of the pile. He comes.
Okay, Von. All right, I see you. He said that was BS. How was that BS? Y'all called me a snitch. I'm letting y'all know I'm the opposite of snitch. I'm getting people out of situations.
Hey, Don Duncan, it was kind of like when that black cat walked by in the Matrix.
Like, I got another story like that. One of my friends had a gun.
And we were all ears on this Friday. Please tell us, Chico.
No, I'm just real quick. Like, I had another friend had a gun, and I knew he was doing wrong, right? I knew the police was about to come get him, right? I heard it on the scanner. Like, I knew they was coming to the area. I see him. He didn't park his car down the street, and he over here trying to break into his girlfriend's house. His girlfriend, I happen to know, right? I'm like, bro, you can't be doing that. So I go to turn around, and I see his car parked with his trunk open. I look in the trunk. It's a pistol sitting right there. I know the police are going to come and find it. I grabbed it, put that thing away, took it. Days later, he tell a story like, yeah, man, they would have took me, dog, but somehow I thought my gun was back there, but it wouldn't. Guess who got your gun, bro? Who?
Captain Saberho, Chico.
Man, get out of here, dog. You took it down. I could have went to jail. I looked out. I'm a looker outer.
And I'm a pointer outer. That ninja line, right? That line right there, y'all.
All right, man. I'm done,
Yeah,
man.
you should.
I'm done with the stories, but I'm sitting here telling y'all I'm a looker outer. Yeah. Look out.
Yeah, I look out. I am Glenn for real, $4.99 super chat, but more importantly than the $4.99, I'm a retired law enforcement officer after 29 years. Appreciate your service. I've been retired 5 years and turning 60 on Sunday. Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, man. And for your birthday, we're gonna make sure that Chico look her outer.
Yeah, y'all need something. Y'all need me to look out for you on something, let me know. Also, if y'all need to be looked out for on some advertising or things of that nature, y'all need to inbox me on Instagram at BiggDogg Chico _BiggDogg Chico, or inbox Uncle Neely also on Instagram.
Hey, what did y'all? You heard what State Farm said? Y'all be thinking Neely lying.
Miss Denise Smith.
Yeah, when I said about the return, the people who sponsor us get on their investment.
Yep.
And what? Not my words, hers.
It was her words. You have it. You can read it. You got it. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up.
I don't have it for the screen, but I can read it from the text message.
Bam! I think I can pull it up on the screen, Coach. Hold up.
Yeah, let them do that. That way, maybe they'll believe it instead of me reading it. I can hear a hater now. Oh, you just read that. Ain't nobody wrote that.
Point them out.
I'm gonna point them out, Don Duncan. Point them out. I'm gonna point them out now.
All right, thank you, Bark. Here we go again. Bam! Right there.
Slide
First
all
of all,
so we
need other presenting sponsors that can have their name and logo and images everywhere, right there down below, and we could be advertising for them. They can advertise with us. So if y'all have or know of any sponsors out there, any businesses, any products that need some advertising, tell them to holler at Uncle Chico. Inbox me on Instagram at BiggDogg _Chico or Uncle Neely. You understand?
Hey, Chico, let me put this out there real quick, dog.
Put it out there.
You put that out there real nice.
I don't know why I thought that was you talking for real.
No, that was a video talking. But I can say what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I can say what I said in the clip.
Yeah.
That when you look at our top 10 cities, and Denise Smith is in Metro Denver, and Denver is like number 6 or 7 in views, and if she's getting return on her investment for advertising, What do you think Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, LA, or Chicago will get in the top 5? So we've been trying to tell y'all this is a national show. It's more than a Colorado show or a sports show. This is a national show from coast to coast, literally. Los Angeles and New York in the top 10, Chicago in the top 10, Atlanta, Charlotte, Denver. Like, we got the whole thing covered. And so here we have a sponsor who's like, no, they're telling you the truth. They're telling you the truth. Her words, Denise Smith, State Farm agent, all businesses. It is essential to understand the digital market space. UNK and Chico are telling the truth, all caps. It's great to partner with them and fun watching their trajectory. If you know, you know. Now y'all know.
And to all businesses, it is essential to understand the digital marketing space.
Yeah.
It's not just about the old school billboards, the old school radio ads. And trust me, I worked in radio, right? And
you said you and Feinbaum shared a chair.
Yeah, well, I sat in his chair at one point.
Did you fart?
When he wasn't there. No, I didn't fart. But you got to understand this space, man. It's a different world we out there in. It's not just radio now. And I always say this about radio. You're gonna, first of all, they survive by ads. Secondly, you have to pay for your ad to get on a radio spot and hope that people listen to it. Matter of fact, hope that your target audience is listening to it, and you're not going to get any analytics or feedback on that, or you're not going to be able to see how many people are actually listening to that station, right? With digital marketing, you can get all of that feedback. The analytics, the geographics, the demographics, you'll see where your views are coming from, who it is that's viewing, whether it's a woman or man, how old, all these things, and the city, state, country, or whatever it is that they are coming from. And you can actually target those people with your ads. Unbelievable. So instead of just getting a standard billboard ad with just whatever it is on there, imagine us endorsing it. That's the best way to get things out there, having a friend tell a friend, word of mouth style. You feel me? And this is definitely word of mouth right now, modern day style on social media, directly to the consumer. Holla at us, UNK and Chico, on The Morning Run, and we'll get your product out there.
The pitch say you lying. You fought it several times, man.
Yes,
don't you like how you can go on a educated
rant
like that, and somebody come back like you fought it.
You fought it. Man.
That's what happened. I would say that's what happened on the Friday, but they'll have it every day.
It's Friday. Get my groove on.
Get your groove on.
Thank you, Mrs. Nee Smith, and thank you to all the sponsors, potential sponsors, and everything else out there.
All of them.
Oh, let me see. Laughing on Chico is listening to the scanner. Listen, man, I was with Grandma. You know what Grandma did now? Back in the day when those scanners first came out, where it was like a commercial. What is it? Consumers could buy it, can purchase them. Listen, man, there was scanners in all the houses. 1094. Something going on over there. GW. All right. Go on down there.
I believe you.
Go on down there. But right now it's getting better because you got Skip Moss, that's the mayor. Feel me? But RIP to my guy, Mark Miles. This show is dedicated to you, BiggDogg. Funeral coming up this weekend. And sad to say that he was, they're saying that
oh my God,
it's alleged that he was offed by, how do I say it? What is it? Unalived by a friend of both of ours. So sad situation going on in Selma right now.
That is sad, but you talk about the power of digital marketing.
Liven us up a little bit.
Man, 6'8" said, I seen a guy getting arrested and I hollered out the window to call Big Wolf. 504 B.I.G. M.A.
I heard it on Uncle Chico.
And then Von Randall came back. She on the way, baby. And see, that's what we think about digital marketing. Like, it's been imprinted.
Implemented. and the residue is still there from the commercial.
You enjoy using words like residue.
Yeah,
You just said the
that was
memory
the
is still
marketing.
there. It's on their
But
mind.
that was a marketing word that they actually used, and I was like,
Man,
y'all really want to use residue? It was like, yes, that's a marketing term.
Man, I was a marketing major. We ain't sitting on damn residue. You always got to make something moist.
You also had community showers, so you know about moistness.
One thing we learned on this show: you ain't got to be a girl to be a girlfriend.
He lied. Tell us about it, dog.
I can't tell you about it, you son of a.
With those air filter glasses on, like LeVar Burton on.
You can get off LeVar Burton, man. That's living Black history.
Let's leave him with something positive, dog, because we could do that.
I want to leave everybody with this, man. I've said it the past couple of shows, but now the time is really here for real, for real.
Yeah.
If you are just around Dallas, Texas, all the way through the Carolinas up to DC, if you ain't been to the store yet, it's time to go, because somewhere in that swath, some people are going to get hit with up to 4 inches of ice. More than 230 million people are going to be affected by this incoming ice storm, which is going to be snow for some people when it gets to the East Coast, but ice across the South. And y'all know how we are with ice, Chico. It just shuts everything down. So you can expect Dallas Airport, Atlanta Airport, and the ripple effect thereof. So if you had travel plans this weekend, you might want to counsel them, make some different arrangements. Like you see the headline right there, it is being billed as a catastrophic ice storm because of the width of it and how long it's going to last. Because keep in mind, when it falls and the temperatures are still below freezing, it still got to thaw before you can move around. So you can expect some power outages and all that kind of thing. So go get you some beanie weenie, some sardines. Because this storm, like Big Mama, it's on the way, baby. It's on the way.
Man, that's crazy, man. I don't miss those times. But I got to call, make sure
put that
Mama
map
all right.
back up, Chico. You see that, like that L for low pressure, that white line? When you get into Mississippi, Jackson is in that white line. So we're going to just miss it or just be part of it.
Oh, it's not moving. It's not moving. I'm thinking it's moving, towards the east as it normally does. So it's not going to come. Yeah, it's going to come through Jackson, right?
Okay. So you see below the line, right?
Yeah, right here.
No. Do you see that arrow, that line?
Yes, going up.
Yes. All right. Now, when you go to Mississippi, Jackson is right there.
Right here.
Just in it or just outside of it. So what I'm saying is there are places below that line that are not going to get the ice storm. But everything above that line, particularly where it's purple, so that's Memphis. When you go over to Georgia, you'll see that's Atlanta. When you go to the Carolinas, they're going to get it. Is what I'm trying to tell you. There you go.
See what this thing play right here.
Thank you, Jewel.
In Hawaii,
Chico.
we moves.
That's not a hurricane, bro. It's a swath of affected area. And shout out to my fellow.
Chico, that's not a hurricane, bro. That's a
try to let Chico know it's residual, not residue.
No, residual and residue is two different things.
Exactly. It don't leave no residue memory. It leaves a residual memory.
No, I wasn't saying residue memory. You were saying memory. I was saying residue.
I was saying the marketing term is not residue. Stop using residue.
Hey, man, I passed my class. How about that?
Yeah, you passed the paper.
If y'all got a problem, let me know.
Man, put the damn weather back up for the people. You said we end on something, let the people know something.
Yeah, I was going to end. Not that. I said end on something positive.
This is part of letting people know to be safe. I mean, they sitting here watching you and not the news.
Yeah, you so goddamn funny, dog.
What's going on in the world?
For a longer period of time, longer duration means more in the way of ice accretion, kind of building up on your branches, on your power.
Okay, so, all right. So that line that you showed Because listen, I haven't been up on this news. Trust me, guys. I've been 70 and sunny out here, but a little bit cold at nighttime. But I'm seeing what y'all saying now. But above that line is all where the cold and the snow is. Below that, it turns into it's still gonna be precipitation, but it's gonna turn into the rain then.
Yeah,
And that's
because
what
the
you
temperature is
see.
not below freezing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that it was gonna be moving out. I didn't see the animation of it. The
Miss
actual
Dawn Duncan. We got to get Miss
I
Dawn
passed
Duncan.
my classes as a defense.
We got to get Miss Dawn Duncan on the show. Miss Dawn Duncan don't miss a damn thing. This dude, his defense, his balled up fist defense was, I passed. Not that I learned, not that I mastered. I passed my class.
See, this is why we gotta be careful giving out our addresses. You gotta give out your old P.O. box. I Google Earth, Jackson, Mississippi. Your address is right by the governor's mansion. I'm coming to see you.
Man, way to call everybody's attention to it by putting it on the screen.
Oh, po thing, Chico bit. You just called. I'm trying to match your energy, Corey.
Hey, man, Leon, something wrong with you though. Like
Leon and Reef, man.
Leon, I want you to go down to the Department of Mental Health and fill out whatever paperwork they got, because I really think they'll send you a check each month.
No, that's Von Randall and Don Duncan.
They
also
are certified, man.
Pouring them out.
The girl said that I passed as a defense is not outlandish. Boy.
Happy early birthday once again. I am Glenn for real.
Hey, yeah, let's get out of here on I am Glenn birthday. Put a happy HBDIMG in the chat. HBDIAMG in the chat. 60th birthday coming up Sunday. So she'll turn 60 before we come back on for the morning run on Monday.
My main man, Den Danny. We got love for you, Den Danny.
Where my wood at? Let me touch my wood.
Den Danny said he got a little camera in that eye. In the eye of the glasses, there's a little bitty camera.
You ain't seen nothing here.
And he gets to watch you every time you stroke your wood.
I to cover his eyes, dude.
Residue is different, Chico. I appreciate it, Brooklyn Driver.
Chico, when you gonna give Danny your address? It's like you don't even want him to send you yours.
I mean, where am I supposed to send it to him at? Did you send me a message then, Danny? I didn't see.
I forwarded you the whole email that said this man wants your your address.
For real. You probably did about 2:30 in the morning. Then I missed it. I'll go back and look at it.
People know when you lying, Chico. Your eyes open when you lie.
I ain't lying. What you talking about? I'm telling the truth.
I think he's mad because the pencil sharp is not in the mouth.
Yeah, you should have made me like this. Eyes and mouth open.
So you can get your Chris Bosh with the champagne on.
Bosh, how could you do that, Bosh? I was rooting for Bosh all the way up until that moment. You know what I mean?
Man,
I be on the positive side.
There's a lot of people had to let Bosh be Bosh. Did like, no, I can't ride with you no more.
Let him do what he do, dog.
Bosh in the champagne bottle is Corey putting the daughter picture up. It's like, I can't, dog. I'm with you. You're my guy, dog, but I can't now.
I guess clip this right here for another segment that we're going to add to the other segment from before of replying to Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels situation.
Let's do it Sunday night with Arlen Michelle doing the entertainment.
Good job, that's why you here sometimes.
Big Beast, I'm happy to report that yes, not only does my wood look like a California raisin,
it does.
Chico also finally sent me your beats.
The California raisins was hard back in the day. Do they still have those commercials?
No, they still got raisins made in California though.
How was what was one of the songs on the California Raisins commercial? I can see you dancing in your little
Heard It
tidy.
Through the Grapevine was the first one.
Yeah.
Because you do understand raisins are grapes, right?
And they are
Did you know
prunes too,
prunes
right?
were plums?
Oh no, prunes are plums. Hey, you know what? I figured that out. Not figured that out. I knew that, but
You figured out when you got the runs.
No, I got the Costco. I went to Costco, and sometimes I'm out here. I be like just fiending for some plums sometimes, because we have plums that grow.
Did you just
freely.
smack?
We have plums that grow freely in Selma, so we can just pick them. So here I can't find them, right? So I go to the store, go to Costco, and they have prunes. I'm like, these look too much like plums. Maybe they're just calling them prunes, but they're really plums. That's what they just call them out here.
So first of all, Chico,
I bought the whole so fast and ate them so fast,
and went right to the bathroom. First of all,
right
Chico,
through me, dog.
I'm gonna take these things in order. You did indeed smack. Second of all, I'm from the South as well. And ain't no damn such thing as free plums. That was in somebody's property or yard. You were stealing.
No, it wasn't. We got to ask because you'll get shot going to somebody's yard taking their
Talking
plums.
about,
What?
we had in Selma, we had free plums. No, you did not.
Yeah, they grew freely. Now in
No,
East
they
Selma,
grow freely because
did.
that's how God made it.
Listen, man, there are people in Selma that have witnessed seeing me on the side of the road pulled over and hopping out. You hop out the car, run around, be like this to the traffic that's coming by. Hold on, and you go to the side of the road, and you just pick a whole bag of plums. That was me, Selma. May to
Just
May
because
to
somebody
June.
witnessed you stealing don't mean you wasn't stealing.
It wasn't on nobody's property, dog. Anyways, man, thank y'all for coming
Stop
out.
all that smacking. You did it again.
Who?
And when you said who, your eyes open. I'm telling you, Chico, when you lie, your eyes open. Don't go to the lady house tonight with your eyes open, Chico. She gonna know you lying.
I mean, it's Friday night. Just got paid. Okay, I gotta send you a cash app too. Sitting on Chrome, and I feel all right.
Cash apps.
Huh?
I said, like when you get the cash apps.
Chico like too. Let's get up out of here. Thank y'all for coming out.
He said they got day. Selma got free plums. That should be y'all motto. Forget that bridge. Welcome to the free plum state of Alabama.
If one thing my city is not rewind, if there's one thing my city is missing and missing money on, that is packaging and selling East Selma plums. I'm telling you, the best thing in the world that you've ever had in your mouth, pause it, would be some green, sour East Selma plums. One day.
Not West.
No. Only way, I did implant some East Selma plums to West Selma where I was living.
And that ain't work.
No. They are plentiful. They're just implanted. You know what I mean? They're not they don't still have that hood in them. They didn't got I took about the hood a little bit. You know what I mean?
Like your mama for that year moved y'all out the projects.
Yeah.
But then y'all went back.
Hey, we went back, dog.
What you did, Chico?
It was fine. It was just
you the reason y'all moved back. I'm saying what you
did.
I done bumped this boy here around these white folks to save his life. And he done messed up already.
Right.
Katie, I'm trying to belly his life.
You just took me back to the memory.
Coach Pryor was like that for his baseball team. He said, the white kid's dad come pick him up, and he said they had dinner at the practice. He said, "Man, you sit down to dinner. Everybody's sitting at the table eating. Ain't nobody at the couch with their plate.
Right. Everybody's sitting around. So you like, damn, y'all gonna sit here and watch me eat? Like y'all gonna sit here this close while I'm eating?"
He said,
kind of awkward.
He said, where I'm from, people go to their room and eat, go sit on the couch. Somebody standing up eating out the pot. He said, man, everybody sitting around the table talking about how their day was.
I swear, dog, that was something different.
But Sunday, Chico, Uncle Chico live Sunday night. I want to know what you did for your family had to move back.
Real quick, I'll tell you one time in college, my tight end brother, as I call him, Jordan, his dad and mom used to invite us to their house on the nice side of Birmingham. I don't even remember where it was. That's how long it took to get there. I was damn near be asleep when I wake up and we there at the house.
Even in Birmingham, it was in the suburbs.
Right. Exactly. But two things they had, and I was like, man, this is like off a postcard. They had two big, white, fluffy Labradors that invites you to rub them. Like you can sit down, they just come lay beside you, and you just rub them, right? You know, like on the movie. Oh, he won't bite you. He'll just pet, just pet him. He just love to be pet. Like, damn, big ass Labrador just like to be pet. Then they served us. They said, we're going to have steak and potato. I'm like, all right, cool. I had steak and potato before. Cube steak, nice potato. They came back with the biggest steaks and the biggest potatoes I had ever seen, Unc. And we sat around the table and ate. I said, hey, man, whenever y'all have this again, just make sure y'all invite me.
Chico, I thought you were going to say something like, two things they had. I thought you were going to say like a sidewalk in the driveway.
Huh?
Nah,
my dog Jordan had his own room, man.
Everybody had a bed, you know.
Yeah, Jordan had his own room. I think it had 2 twin beds in there. So if he ever had somebody come stay over his house, they had a bed, they had to sleep on the floor. What? We had to make a pallet.
And that was if you lucky. That was if you lucky.
Like a pallet in the living room. All right, man. All right. The pink wasn't showing.
I love the running jokes on this show with the people that's been with us since day one, and they can reference something.
I feel sorry for the people that check in at like minute 47 and they're like, oh, we're going to check in and hear about some football. What?
He said, was the pink show.
Them cube steaks are tough as hell. I didn't know they was tough as hell until I had a real steak. But I have recently purchased some cube steaks just for nostalgia purposes. And, I see them in the store. I just have to purchase.
I got to go back to it, man. This man said, was the pink.
Y'all so silly.
I mean, you pet the dog.
Hey.
Chico, we finna go. We could land this plane, but I got one more thing I got to bounce off you. Does it ever dawn on you, man, when you're reflecting on these stories, that about 97.6% of them, you was at an age where you knew better? Like, I don't care if it's your coach telling you about Peter and Pecker, you stood there knowing this ain't right. When you broke that church, you stood there knowing this ain't right.
Nah, I didn't realize
when your uncles, when you and your uncles beat the man up for coming to see him, your auntie, you knew.
Nah,
when you got the gun out the car, your testimony, not mine. You knew.
It's like when most people, when you see their mug shot, they be like this. It's like that's when they realize what they really did. Like when I threw that brick, I didn't realize until it left my hand. Like, oh, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea.
How would your face be in your mug shot?
You know what, Unc? Sad to say, I always thought about that. I hope I never, ever, ever, ever have to get to that point. But I did always think about that. Like, what's the perfect mug shot? Because you see some people and they be like smiling, and you're like, man, that's crazy. Like, who's smiling on their mug shot? But then you see some people.
I would definitely smile on mine.
But then you see some people sad and like, damn, he did it. So like, which one is better, to smile on your mug shot?
First of all, more than likely, whatever they say I didn't do, so I'm gonna smile. And then by chance I did do what I do. I'm happy that I did it, so I'm gonna smile.
Okay, so the best thing is to smile. Y'all let us know, please. Like one dead eye, like what you do? I always thought like Dave Chappelle, I should make a face and act like it wasn't me. Be like,
right there, Jewel. You broke it down again. Just by being known as the looker out of me, you know better. Because what is that to look out for if ain't nobody doing wrong?
What?
Yeah, I bet it did. I bet it did.
No, I was a looker outer, mean that if I see someone in a bad situation, I can come up with things to get them out of that situation. It's just been that's just been my superpower for a long time. I'm sitting here telling you now.
I bet it
Straight up.
I bet it is.
All right, we're gonna end the show. We'll get back to some of our superpower stories on the next episode. Y'all stay tuned for UNK and Chico Sunday night. We will be live. You never know, we might pop up again with a different show or whatever. But just stay tuned. Hit that notification bell. Join us. You know, I'm gonna put a QR code up here where y'all could join. Or actually, QR code gonna be for the website. Y'all scan that QR code right there. It'll take you straight to the website, right above my head, right there. Scan that QR code.
And Chico, I don't know what all we got next week for morning run Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to cut your notification bells on because we could have a pop-up show like we did. But we do have for next Friday, which is the 30th, Coach J. Mack, Colorado running back coach, will be with us live a week from today, morning run next Friday, January 30th. We do have that one booked.
When you said pop-up, for whatever reason, my mind works like this. I just thought about pop-up video.
I used to love pop-up video.
Pop-up
all
video.
All them useless facts on the screen.
Yeah. See?
It's kind of like hanging out with you.
No.
Just learn a bunch of shit that you didn't like. This is not going to change my life.
That's a lie.
Go be happy, Chico. You deserve to be happy.
I deserve to be happy, dog. Please tell him again, Coach Prime. Because I deserve to be happy. Chico, he said my name. Just for the haters out there in the back. He didn't just say y'all deserve to be happy. He said UNK deserve to be happy. He said, Chico, you damn sure deserve to be happy. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night. Have a great day. Peace in the Middle East. Yeah, you miss you.